Blazing Hot 91. It is Wednesday. It's time for Health Healing and Hampton Roads. And today, since it is Veterans Day, we're talking to the professor of military science here at Norfolk State University, Lieutenant Colonel Lisa Abel. Good morning to you, Lisa.
Good morning. Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming on Health Healing and Hampton Roads. And since today is Veterans Day, all across America, we gotta say and salute out to everyone who's pretty much serving in the armed forces. Now, let's talk about the origins of Veterans Day, because some of us get it twisted with Memorial Day.
Yeah, I think it's really important to distinguish the difference. And I actually look at three different occasions. First is the Armed Services Day, which is in May, and that actually is to honor those who currently serve. And then there's, of course, Memorial Day, and that is to honor and memorialize those who have made the ultimate sacrifice serving our country. And then Veterans Day is to honor those who have served, who have gone before us and served. So whether they served one enlistment, 4 years, or they actually made a career and did 20 years or more. Those are the ones that we want to honor today on Veterans Day.
That is such a great knowledge, because we get those days, all confused in our minds, and making sure that we're honoring those who have actually served. Now, is there a distinction, too, of them serving in a war, or just who have served, period?
No, it is to honor all who have served, and regardless of the branch of service. Yeah, so it could be combat or peacetime. Anyone who has served in the military armed forces.
All right. That is such a great. Now, you have a pivotal role, because you are here at Norfolk State University, a professor of military science, and you're pretty much instructing the Army ROTC program.
Yes.
All right. Tell us about your role and pretty much your career.
Yeah. So my role here as a professor of military science is, like you said, is to develop future Army officers. And so that is a very significant role. We have students that come to Norfolk State. Some may have some background with the military, maybe a parent or a family member who's in the military. Others have no experience with the military. So we really take them from, time they're freshmen all the way through their senior year and prepare them to be officers in the United States Army and to serve and lead the sons and daughters of American people. So it's a very important role. I'm very grateful every day that I have this opportunity to help mentor and develop and grow those future Army officers.
Let's talk about your career, your career in the Army.
So I joined the Army right out of high school. I enlisted first, and then after about 3 years enlisted in the Army, I applied for what they call the Green to Gold Scholarship, where the Army gave me a scholarship and allowed me to go to a university and participate in the ROTC program and earn my commission that way. So I have the enlisted experience, and I also have the experience of an officer. So I've been in the Army 21 years now.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm an adjutant general officer, which in civilian terms, that's a human resource manager. So that's what I do for the Army. And now, of course, my role as a professor of military science here in Norfolk State.
That is such great, because Hampton Roads is so full of all of the branches of the armed forces. We have the Navy and the Marines. We have the Coast Guard that is here, the Army, as well as the Air Force, and hopefully soon to be the Space Force. Right. And I'm laughing because of the simple reason that is going to be a development that is going to sort of branch off of what the Air Force that's branched off of the Army.
Right, right.
Yeah, so there is so much, so much history that is right here inside of Hampton Roads and the Hampton Roads area as far as that. Now, with things that are changing so much, there is a lot changing as far as our veterans and, the veterans' rights. We are hearing all the time that things are starting to change as far as their health care. Mm-hmm. Can you elaborate on some of the things that are there that, a veteran could take advantage of?
Yeah, Yeah, so I don't want to get into really the specifics, but, as I learn my way around Hampton Roads, I've been here about 3 years, I have found that there is a Veterans Employment Center where they help veterans find meaningful employment, but they also provide an understanding of all the VA benefits. So, veterans have benefits such as educational benefits, medical benefits, and stuff like that. So there are resources out there for veterans to go and get the information on the things that they're entitled to.
There you go. Anything you would like to say to Hampton Roads before we move on?
Yeah, I would just like to say, if you see someone out there wearing a hat that says Vietnam vet or, Navy or whatever on it, just thank them for their service. When I'm out every day in my uniform, I get thanked all the time here in Hampton Roads because it is a very military-friendly community. But I will tell you, just say thank you to those ones who aren't in uniform, those ones who have served in the past, because we really do appreciate what they've done. And we don't want them to think that they're forgotten. When you leave the military, you leave a family. We want to make sure that those veterans still feel like part of the family. I know for the Army, we say that we're soldier for life. So just say thank you to those who have served.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on Health Healing and Hampton Roads this morning.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you as well. We've been talking with Lieutenant Colonel Lisa Abel of Norfolk State University's Army ROTC. Thanks a lot for coming on this Wednesday, all right?
All right. Have a good day.
All right, you too. It's Blazing Hot 91, the Blazing Hot Morning Show.